Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the season that will never end, also known as the 2020 postseason. I thought we were done, but we're not done. We're never done. We now have the 5th place game in the World Club Championships. See what's happening right now in said championships. Looks like semifinals. Tottenham versus Bidvest. And meanwhile, Pachuca crushed Cruzeiro 3-0. It's too bad, because we would have played these guys, and we probably, we could have beat them maybe. I don't know. But if, Pachuca beats them 3-0, we could possibly get there. So it's going to be probably Pachuca versus Tottenham for the World Club Championship. That's going to be interesting. I guess we'll root for Pachuca. Why not? But meanwhile, we've got to play this here team. We're going to go with the 4-1-2-3 again. Just sort of out of necessity at this point. I mean, I guess we could go with the 4-2-4, but, we got 3 good midfielders. We might as well use them all up while we got them. Started to make some off-season moves already. We'll talk about that, I suppose, next game or next episode, when we actually look at the off-season. But in the meanwhile, let's look at our match preview here versus Al-HILAL of the Saudi Football Club Jameel League of Saudi Arabia. 3.5-star continental reputation. Take a look at these boys. They look, pretty good. They got a few not-so-good players, but several really good players sprinkled in. For some reason, they didn't register a full team. They only registered, 17 guys. I mean, I guess they got a few injuries. Yeah, they got 3 injuries. So they're kind of like us. They got some injuries, but still, they got some good players. They got some not-so-good players, and we'll see if we can take advantage of them. But for the most part, they look, they look pretty comparable to where we're at. I think we're a team that's fairly equal to these guys. Maybe we don't have anybody on the roster as good as Carlos Eduardo, who's pretty good. At least he appears to be pretty good, 31-year-old Brazilian. But you know what? We're very close. So let's get to the match preview. They are 6-4 favorites. Where are we playing at? We're playing at BMO Field in Toronto, so it should be 26,190 tickets sold. So it's not quite a sellout for the 5th place game, but still, that's a pretty good crowd. Team selection. Let's go. So we got a few voids in the roster. As you can see, we've already started to lose some players. Have to bring in a scrub to play goalkeeper. We got no reserve goalkeepers currently. Lutweiler's contract is up. He's gone. See you later. A couple of other guys' contracts have come up as well and have left, so that's why we got holes in our roster. A couple injuries. Romero still injured. I don't know why he's not registered anyway. Mendez injured, still out. Gomez not registered. All right. So we got a couple of injuries, a couple of guys who are just off the roster. And let's go. Submit this team. Proceed to said match. Hopefully nothing happens to our goalkeeper, because otherwise we're going to have to rely on a scrub. Look at this. They're going diamond formation on us. It's been a while since we've seen the diamond. Ivanovic, their captain, is going to be coming forward. Probably Valencia as well. Cataldi, Faraj, Carlos. There's Carlos Eduardo. Kagawa, 31-year-old Japanese player. Leo Botanati, Bencharki up top. All right, interesting. Anyway, we are going, as I mentioned, 4-1-2-3. DMY, Thiago in goal. Pantami making a start on the left-hand side. Duvern, Cabrera, Jaguar back in. Piet, Andre Ramos in the midfield. Raheem Edwards back on the pitch on the left-hand side. D'Alessandro and Kyle Laren up top. So let's go. Expect much better performance from you today. I think this is a winnable game. It's not. I don't think we're necessarily outclassed, so we'll see how this works out. Diamond formation is always tricky to go against. Gotta watch these fullbacks. You know they're gonna come forward. You know they're gonna get into the play, so we gotta shut them down. Shut them down. Shut them down. All right, so we are in the home blues. They're in the away whites. I think their colors are blue and white as well, so it's going to be difficult to tell. Oh, look at that. Raheem Edwards right by one man. Crosses it. Kyle Laren with the header just over the goal. So, yeah, their colors are extremely similar to ours, so it's going to be difficult to tell who's who in the crowd. But I'm going to assume at this kind of competition, they're going to have half the crowd, so it's really going to be difficult to tell. There's Andre, heads it down for Piet. We're on the attack. Piet, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You can do better than that. Let's show a little bit of patience. Just a little bit of patience. 3 shots, no on targets. 59% possession, which is strange. Duverne throws it in. Ramos nearly gets it stolen, but he gets it back. Andre looking, getting forward. He just shoots it. I think that deflected off a defender. No, it did not. Possession is all well and good, but we need to make it count in front of goal. So we'll work the ball in the box. Try more direct passing, I guess. Why not? Should encourage our players to play a short passing play. Okay. Make up your mind, I suppose. Shot just wide. That was a pretty decent shot. Let's try a short passing play. They got their first highlight after we went long passing, so we'll go back to short passing. Down to 51% possession. Here we go. Ramos Jr. drops it back to D'Alessandro. Centers to Piet. He's going to take that. Shot on target. Good man. I mean, Piet doesn't get many goals, but he does have one really important goal this season. I think he was in the playoffs, right? He scored that last-minute shot from the top of the circle. There's D'Alessandro. Tries to lift one in, just wide. Anyway, if we ever get to the goal of the season, it might be goal of the season. We'll see. One of these days, this season will end. Can't go on forever. And when it does, we'll take a look at stuff like that. Highlights, team of the year, stats, all that business. Pantomime. Piet. Let's go. Andre. All right. Work the ball forward. That's right. We're on short passing. So we'll see how this goes. D'Alessandro. Can he get it forward to Kyle Laren? He does. Laren is there. He's got Edwards at the back post. He can't do much with it. He has to turn back. Send it to Duverne. Duverne across to Andre. To Edwards. He looked offside. He hit the post. He tried to follow it up. Valencia's there with the tackle. Cataldi tackles the ball out. We'll see if our highlights can continue. Yes, no, maybe, so. 7 shots to 1. Only 1 on target, though. Here is AL-HILAL. Getting a highlight here. Eduardo centers to Kagawa. There ends the highlight. All right, 38-39 and counting. Maybe we should look to exploit the flanks since, we are playing a diamond formation. We'll see. Get our fullbacks forward a little bit more in support duty. That might be okay. We'll give that a shot, I think, second half. Because with only one fullback there, they've got to, stretch their midfield out to cover. if we do send our fullbacks forward, and that might give us some more opportunities in the middle of the field. Who knows? Anything can happen. They got a yellow card, Al-Faraj. Francois Sen. Yeah, there's no accent over the E, so I think it's just Sen. And anyway, Senegalese, 31 years old. He looks like he could be decent. They got a lot of older guys on their team. As far as I know, Saudi Arabia is a fairly decent money league, so older players can go there and get some paychecks to play out the last few seasons. So they can definitely have some good players on the team, but they probably have rules in terms of you can only have so many, so many players from outside the region or whatever. I don't know. To look into that. Okay. Tactics. What are we doing here? Let's send Pantemy forward a little bit. Support. Duvern's already going in support. Team instructions. Let's exploit the flanks. I think we'll take off the short passing thing. Let's try clearing the ball to the flanks too. See what happens. Dressing room pep talk. Far from pleased. Let's go. Better second half, boys. Alright, they're going to get the kickoff here. Play it slow. No highlights for them. You can see a few empty seats. A few red seats here and there. Still, very good crowd for a 5th place game. I think you gotta hand it to our fans for that. Rare occurrence to get to play in the World Club Championship. Like I said, I don't think it's ever happened before, unless the U.S. has hosted it or something like that. I don't think an MLS team has been here. Here's Piet. Send one in. Headed out, but D'Alessandro's going to reset the offense. Let's go. He takes it out wide. He's got Kyle Larin moving in. Nope. Sends it back to Andre with the header. Not a lot of effort going on right now. Ivanovic has to drop it back to Sells. We're going to try this again. He's fruiting around with it, but he's going to bomb it forward. Terrible pass. Raheem Edwards gets it up. Kyle Larin. He's going to run with it. Drops it back to Ramos. D'Alessandro tackled. D'Alessandro gets it back. Edwards can't get there on the back post, but he does recover the ball. He's going to go to the sideline, drop it back. There's Pantemy getting forward. Good play to Junior. Junior wide open with a shot, but not a lot of mustard on that. Again, his left foot. He is trying to develop. We got some updates available. He is trying to develop that left foot, but maybe in the middle of a game isn't the best idea. Here's Pantemy with a throw-in to Piet. He's hounded, but he's keeping control of it nicely. What's he going to do? Let's pass it, my man. You got several options. Jaguar forward to Ramos. Kyle Larin scoops it forward to D'Alessandro. He's going to take it out wide, then take a shot. No patience. Let's give them some encouragement. How about that? Piet with a yellow card. Here's D'Alessandro. He's moving forward, out wide, gets it. Kyle Larin, header, can't win it, but Andre recovers. Out wide, Raheem Edwards, his shot wide. Raheem Edwards made his name this year on assists, so I'd like him to maybe shoot less and pass more. Even though he's sort of average at both, honestly. 11 passing, 11 crossing. 9 finishing, 10 composure. So he is a slightly better passer than scorer, but not by a lot. Only 8 vision. Pantemy throw in. Gets it to Andre. He heads it on. Pantomime's going to get it back. Bangs it into the box. Nobody there. Thiago Silva heads it out. The former MMA fighter, Thiago Silva. There are a lot of guys from Brazil named Thiago and Silva, and also Thiago Silva. There just seems to be a lot of them. You know, I watch a lot of MMA, and those guys are everywhere. This guy's 36 years old. Still pretty good. Pace a little low, but everything else. 17 marking is huge. That was not a great free kick, but I guess we're going to get a throw in out of it. Highlights, no. 72 minutes down. I mean, do we switch it up and go for the win? That hasn't particularly worked for us as of late, so I guess we'll stay conservative. Piet. Drop it back to Edwards. Center to D'Alessandro. Kyle Larin, he's open. Andre with the shot. Good save by Sells. Duvern's going to track this one down, though. Continue the highlight. Yep, nope. Nope, yep, nope. All right, how are we doing? Piet, not so good. Kyle Larin, not so good. So what are we going to do about this situation? Piet, yellow card, tired. Andre, tired. All right, I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but let's do it. Pause. Our midfield's not looking great. We're going to switch up our tactics. We're going to go form number 2, attack. Okay. So, we don't have a lot of options at striker. We can bring in Jackson Amel. That's fine. That's fine. That's a fine thing to do. Now, Andre. Gonna bring him out. We don't have a lot of options right now at midfield. We're a little thin. We do have Matthew Sweet, draft pick. He's available. We're gonna put him in there. He had the ball-winning midfielder. That's what he's good at. He's decidedly unfit match-wise. We'll see if he can give us something. He's got nice physicals, nice technicals. Mentally, he's a little behind the times. But you know what? I'm going to have him run around there on instinct to just win the ball. I mean, taking out Andre with a 7.3 rating might not be the best idea in the world. We should hit play. That's a good idea. 82 minutes. Going to change it up on them and attack. See if they can resist the swarm. Full court press. We're going to break it out late in the game. They've made 3 substitutions. So far, we haven't made much of a dent. We do have 16 shots, 7 on target, 51% possession. So it's not like we're not getting shots or not getting opportunities. We're just not taking advantage. Thiago, gonna send it downfield. Jackson Amel sort of wins it, but Al-Hilal settles it down. A bad pass. Thiago Silva has to recover. Said they might not be used to this pressure. What is Sells doing? He's going to send it deep. Gets it, luckily, to Malacy. Sends it downfield. Cribben sends it across. 3 minutes of added time. That was their best attempt of the game. 90 minutes, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Butani heads it down. Cataldi gets it back. Cano, Malisi, they've had more highlights since we switched formations than they had all game, so this isn't good. Kagawa sends it wide. So I don't know if we're going to be heading into penalties or what. Maybe we should look at our last substitution here. Do we have anybody on the bench who's particularly good at penalties? Boxall, no, 4 penalties. Taylor. 8 penalty taking. He might be worth a sub. Petrasso, 7. Vasquez, 11. I mean, he's probably not better than Kyle Larin, I assume. Carrera, Yep, 4. Bruno, 8. So we could sub out one of our defenders who's not good at penalty taking. 3 for Jaguar. 6. Okay. So, Bruno, penalty taking 8, composure 11. Taylor, penalty taking 8, composure 6. So it's definitely Bruno for Jaguar. Seems like the way to go. And that's our third sub. We only get 3 subs, right? I'm going to assume that's true. No reason to test our luck. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Let's go out on a win, boys. This would be so good. Thiago Silva gets it forward. Minute 15 to go. Cribben gets it stolen, bangs it forward. Jackson Amel can't win it. He's coming back for it. Pantami, a little bit out of position there. Valencia. Oh my gosh, that was almost... They almost stumbled into a goal. 30 seconds to go. Raheem Edwards. Jackson Amel. Gets it stolen at midfield. Gets it back. They are all over the place. Raheem Edwards. Pantami, get it back to Edwards. No, he decides to go across field to Duverne. 10 seconds ago, Duverne just lobs it. That almost kind of came close to being on goal, but it was just above the crossbar. And this should be full time. 18, 20 seconds over. Foul? Yeah. They're going to get one last free kick. 40 seconds over time. 16 shots. All right, so it does come to penalties. Auto pick here. Laren, Jackson Amel, Ramos, Bruno, Duverne. Jackson Amel, Laren. Why does our goalkeeper have 12 penalty kicking? That's crazy. And 12 composure. He's so good. He's so good. Ramos, Bruno, Duverne. I'm going to bring in Thiago for Bruno. I never noticed that about Thiago before. I think this is our first penalty kick situation with Montreal. I can't recall this ever being the case. So we're going to have Thiago be our anchor man. 12 penalty taking, 12 composure. The goalkeeper is going to come out there and win it for the team. Let's go. All right, here we go. Thiago Silva, one of the legions of Silvas around the world. What's he going to do? He's going to score. Easy. That's the one thing about having a veteran team like they've got. They got a lot of guys with skills, and usually penalty taking is one of those skills that older players have. Kyle Laren. Start us off good with the goal. That was with authority there. Nice guess by the goalkeeper. He went right there. It's Cataldi. Wait for the keeper to get in position. He's going to switch over to his right foot. Thought he was going to go left foot for a minute. Got his hands on it. Should have stopped that one. Here's Jackson now. Let's go, boys. We start with our 2 strikers. Hopefully we start with 2 goals. Nope, there's a stop. This goalkeeper looks pretty good at one-on-one situations, too. He's got close to the first one. He stopped the second one. So, I don't know. Here's Bonatini. Let's pronounce things correctly. Puts them up 2-1. 3-1. We need these goals. Junior Ramos. Can't afford a miss here. He scores. We need a stop, though, boys. Valencia. Gonna take one. And that's a stop. That's a stop. Good one. Evens it up. 3-2. We can get the even right here with Duverne. And then it'll come down to goalkeeper on goalkeeper. Vern right down the middle. Ooh, the goalkeeper guessed poorly on that one. Everybody's been going right, and he... All right, so here we go. Key penalty right here. Get the stop and then get the win. That would be so huge. No. Lacey scores. All right. So here we go to tie it up. Put it on the shoulders of our keeper, Thiago. He's just going to walk right out to the spot. Look at that. He doesn't know which side of the ball to stand on. He's going to stand there and wait for the other keeper. This is the drama of the penalty kick shootout. Goalkeeper on goalkeeper. 4-3. Here's Thiago. His first penalty kick as a Montreal Impact. He slots it. Nice, easy kick. All right, we start all over. Caribbean gets the goal. 5-4. All right. I'm pretty sure it's sudden death these days. Yeah, it's sudden death. The goalkeeper's going to take a long walk. Raheem Edwards comes from the bullpen. Nice leisurely trot towards the penalty spot. Kick it, kick it, kick it. Gotta wait for him to get in position, I guess. Edwards lines it up. Here it is. Oh, he's going left-footed. He's going left-footed. Scores. Way to go, my man. Kagawa. The Japanese international. He lines up, takes a quick kick, and he skies it. The air ball. All right, who's got the opportunity to win it? Cabrera, the veteran central defender. All right. He's going to take a trot out there. I don't know what his penalty taking is. Victor Cabrera, penalty taking 6. Not so good, but see if he can use some of that veteran savvy to get the winner. Here it is, boys, for 5th place. 1/5 of all the marbles right here. Cabrera, he skyballs it. Okay, Ivanovic, we start all over again. He's going to take a shot. He misses. He doinks it off the post. All right, boys. Who wants to win it? Who feels like getting 5th place? Pantami. We're gonna leave it up to the birthday boy, the 19-year-old. What's he got going on? 6 penalty taking, 13 composure though. Look at this. He is a composed young man. We'll see if he's got what it takes. Slow trot to the penalty spot. Long loping strides. The young defender. Let's see what he can do. Can he win it? No. Stop. By the goalkeeper. Are we back to the top of the lineup now? Sinai? We can't see their team. Don't know what his penalty kicking is, but we shall see. He slots it. So now it's going to be up to whoever is our last man on the bench. D'Alessandro. Why is he so bad? He's not bad, is he? Where's his penalty taking? 7 penalty taking, 8 composure. I guess he is not so good in this situation. But he is a forward, right? He's a guy who can score goals. He can make plays. We'll see if he's got the confidence, the bravado, that Italian bravado. See if he can tie it up here. 6-5 on penalties. Let's go. D'Alessandro. Nope. Stopped. 6th place in the tournament. 16 shots to 8. 7 on target to 1. Unable to score a goal. Not happy. We should have won that game. That's a couple of games this postseason we should have won that we did not. Unlucky, boys. Unlucky. Who cares? Get out of here. So we end the season with 3 losses in a row. Not so good. Pay the penalty. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuck it up. Jackson Amel, Cabrera, Pantami, Delisandro all missed kicks. Delisandro in shootout agony. Yeah, indeed. I don't think it's fair to single Marco out. All right, he did his best. Keeper came up with a stop. What are you going to do? World Club Championship. Tottenham versus Bidvest Viets. They still haven't played yet, right? Yeah. All right, we got a ways to go yet. We'll get to the end of this competition eventually. I still don't know if we got paid for this, if we get any money. I didn't see any money. Competitions, maybe? Club World Championship? Rules? Yeah, I don't see any money on this list. This is just sort of an extraneous competition. Okay. We'll come back yet again, maybe, possibly for the last time in our next episode, which is hopefully, Piet suspended, which is hopefully the postseason spectacular, and we'll go over everything. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.